Thank you for joining me today as we explore the fascinating life and artistic journey of Paul Gauguin, one of the most influential painters of the post-impressionist era. Gauguin's work is celebrated for its bold use of colour, unique compositions, and the profound sense of emotional depth it conveys. His life, marked by adventure, turmoil, and a relentless quest for artistic authenticity, was as colourful and compelling as his paintings. Paul Gauguin was born in Paris, France on June 7, 1848. His early life was a tapestry of diverse experiences. After his father's untimely death, Gauguin's family moved to Peru, where he spent his early childhood immersed in the vibrant culture of South America. This exposure to different cultures would later profoundly influence his artistic vision. As a young man, Gauguin returned to France and embarked on a career as a stockbroker, seemingly destined for a conventional bourgeois life. He married a Danish woman, Mette Gad, and together they had 5 children. Despite his success, Gauguin felt an irresistible pull towards the world of art. He began painting in his spare time and became friends with Camille Pissarro, a leading figure in the Impressionist movement. Pissarro took on a mentor role for Gauguin, introducing him to other Impressionist artists and techniques, and soon his work started gaining attention. In the mid-1880s, driven by a growing dissatisfaction with the constraints of European society and wanting to find a purer form of artistic expression, Gauguin made the bold decision to leave his family and career behind to pursue painting full-time. He travelled extensively, seeking inspiration in places far removed from his home in France. His journey took him to Panama, the Caribbean island of Martinique, and French Polynesia. In 1891, Gauguin arrived in Tahiti, and this would become the most productive period of his artistic career. In search of a simpler, more authentic life, upon his arrival, he found a land that, despite being influenced by European colonization, still held a deep sense of mysticism and beauty. The cultural richness and natural beauty were endless inspiration for his creativity. It was here that Gauguin developed a unique artistic style that broke away from the Impressionist influences of his earlier work. He embraced bold, flat planes of colour, strong outlines, and simplified forms. This new approach allowed him to convey the emotional and spiritual essence of his subjects rather than their literal appearance. Gauguin's Tahitian period was not just about artistic innovation, it was also a time of deep personal transformation. He immersed himself in the local culture, learning the language, adopting traditional dress, and forming relationships with the local people. This immersion, however, was complex and often problematic. While Gauguin sought to depict the purity and simplicity of Tahitian life, his works sometimes reflected a romanticized view of the indigenous people, influenced by the colonial attitudes of his time. One of his most famous works from this period is The Spirit of the Dead Watching, painted in 1892. This haunting image of a young Tahitian girl lying on her stomach with a spectral figure looming in the background is rich in symbolism and conveys a powerful sense of fear and mystery. The dark, vibrant colours and the interplay of light and shadow enhance the painting's emotional intensity. Another masterpiece from this period is Where Do We Come From? What Are We? Where Are We Going? This monumental work, created in 1897, is a philosophical meditation on the human condition. It depicts a Tahitian landscape populated with figures representing the various stages of life, from birth to death. Gauguin's use of vivid blues, greens, and yellows create a sense of depth and vibrancy, making the painting a profound and visually striking exploration of life's big questions. It encapsulates Gauguin's quest for meaning and his deep connection to the cultures he encountered. Despite the challenges he faced, including declining health and financial hardship, Gauguin's time in Tahiti was incredibly productive. His work from this period laid the groundwork for modern art. Gauguin's legacy extends beyond his paintings. He was also a prolific writer, documenting his thoughts and experiences in journals and letters. His writings provide a window into his complex personality. Restless, visionary, often troubled, yet deeply committed to his artistic ideals. Despite facing criticism and financial hardship throughout his career, Gauguin remained unwavering in his pursuit of an art that transcended the conventions of his time. In the final years of his life, Gauguin settled in the Marquesas Islands, where he continued to paint and write until his death in 1903. Though he lived in relative obscurity during his lifetime, his work gained posthumous recognition and has since been celebrated for its profound influence on modern art. Artists like Pablo Picasso and Henri Matisse drew inspiration from Gauguin's innovative use of colour and form, acknowledging his pivotal role in the evolution of 20th century art.